Are you serious? Are you serious? Solar flares. Well, the White House has just released a report. They are very concerned about it. And here's what they're saying. If a giant solar flare was to hit the Earth, it could knock out the entire power grid, meaning catastrophic, folks, creating a catastrophic global occurrence. According to the Washington Post, reports of a electromagnetic pulse, an EMP, created by such an event could wipe out electricity for months on end, creating a global catastrophe. Now, I actually did a video yesterday on this. You can go check it out, where I talk about how there's a huge, massive sunspot right now on the sun that in the last 3 days quadrupled. It's 175,000 miles wide. This thing is enormous, and if it releases a mass injection, there could be, and if the sun happened to be facing the Earth at that point, the CMEs could do exactly what the White House is concerned about. Now, I'm concerned about the White House just now realizing that this is a potential. And I wonder if they're using the solar flare possibility for an EMP to really try to come up with initiatives how to protect ourselves from a attack of an EMP, let's say from China or for some other nation that has this capability. So anyway, that's what I really think they're afraid of. I think there's a higher chance of getting an EMP attack from China than there is of a solar flare one. Although a solar flare one did hit the Earth in 1843 and literally fried the telegraph lines. And if that same event was to happen now, it would literally fry a massive power grids. Who knows where in the world that would be? It just have to be at the precise location it was hit. But if the 1843 event happened, you would see a catastrophe. Well, the White House says they're releasing its National Space Weather Strategy coming up in a couple days. According to the Houston Chronicle, it's a multi-agency plan detailed on how the United States will prepare for and deal with a massive EMP from space weather. I think it's to deal also with a massive EMP attack by a foe, let's say, whether it's China, whether it be Russia, whether it be some other nation that maybe has this capability. And I think that we have this capability. I'm sure America has the same capability. And so a lot of this has to do with defense and warfare. And matter of fact, there's right now, folks, with all these plant explosions that we've seen all summer all over the place, especially in China, and some in America and other places, there's a lot of speculation that a weapon called the Rod of God may be causing these massive explosions in chemical plants. That's just a theory. It's talked about a lot, but that we also have some credibility behind that as well, as we've heard from former military personnel that say this capability has been worked on for years. But anyway, EMPs are a real problem, and they could come from the solar flare from the sun, which right now has a gigantic sunspot. And, of course, it could come from a foe. Are you saved? One thing's for sure. This earth will experience catastrophic events. The Bible prophesied it would happen one way or the other. Give your life to Jesus Christ. He's coming soon. Get the joy of the Lord. That's your strength.